What should you do if you find yourself overeating when you're intermittent fasting? This is a common question I get, and I think it's a difficult thing to define, this whole idea of overeating, because I think what happens with intermittent fasting in particular is that people are eating larger portions than maybe they are used to thinking is appropriate, and they will define that as overeating, and that's not how I would define it. I would define overeating as you're eating so much food that you're miserable and you're gaining weight. But I don't think that's what most people are talking about when they say they're overeating. I think what's happening is they're eating these larger portions, and maybe sometimes they're feeling overly full, or they're just eating bigger portions than they're used to. And I think the most important thing to focus on is your results and how you're feeling. Just don't overthink this, because really, how you feel after a meal, it's like a spectrum. Maybe you ate just slightly a little bit too much, or maybe you ate just the right amount, or maybe you ate a lot too much. And being specific with yourself, I think, is helpful here. Just after the meal, doing a little check-in with yourself, saying, how am I feeling right now? Like right after the meal, do I feel like good right now? Do I feel like miserably full? How am I doing? And then just try to do a little bit better at the next meal, however you're feeling. Because some foods can actually be really tricky with intermittent fasting. Like rice and beans is a meal that I have found it very difficult to eat just the right amount. It's like if I eat until I'm just full, then I'm hungry the next day. And then if I eat maybe to a little bit where I feel like, oh, I ate a little bit too much, I actually feel really good the next day, and I'm still losing weight. So it's kind of a tricky thing. The big thing to remember is don't beat yourself up, because that does not help you in any way at all. Just instead, try to get a little bit better, make little tiny improvements along the way. And if you find yourself in a situation where you truly overdid it, you just way overindulged, I would recommend doing a postmortem. Look at what was going through your head when you were eating. Were you stressed out? Were you worried about something? Were you in a really big hurry? What was your environment like around you when you were having that meal where you overdid it? Is it kind of chaotic? Do you have televisions on? Are you looking at your phone? If that's what's going on, change your environment. Take steps to make that environment more relaxed. If your kids are acting up, get the kids to act better at the table if that's something that's stressing you out. You can always make improvements. It just takes recognizing what's going wrong and then taking steps to make it better. And it helps to journal too. Like if you find that you overate, write down what happened. It can help organize your thinking and get clarity on the situation. If you find that every time you sit down to your meal, you're just ravenously hungry, it might mean that your fasting window is simply too long, that you're not able to eat enough during your eating window. So instead, back it off a little bit, make your fasting window a little bit shorter, make your eating window a little bit longer, and make sure that you can get plenty of food in your window and that you can sit down calmly to your meal. And then after you've adjusted to that, it might take a few weeks until you're adjusted there. If you find that you want to make your fasting window a little bit longer, lengthen it out really gradually so that you always maintain self-control. Hopefully that helps you if you are currently finding that you're overeating. And if you have found that you were overeating, but you were able to change that, what worked for you? What were some things that you did differently, some changes that you made that were helpful? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you found it helpful. If you're currently trying to lose weight and you're just having a hard time, check out my Slow and Steady Success Academy. There you'll find a course called Intermittent Fasting for Weight Loss 101, where I take you through the entire process from start to finish and how to implement intermittent fasting successfully in your life for weight loss. The link is in the description. The All Access Pass to Slow and Steady Success Academy is a monthly subscription plan that gets you access to every course that is currently available in this academy, as well as any that will become available in the future. Also, you'll get access to our private All Access Pass members only Facebook group.